Love it or hate it, 2018 was undeniably the year of Fortnite. And if you're a Battle Royale addict like myself who's addicted to Fortnite, which, let's be honest, if you're watching this video, you probably are, then you know it's all about the fight. Unless you're one of those weirdos who's just in it for the skins, or who just likes building and doesn't have, I don't know, Minecraft. So when it comes to possible Fortnite killers, the kiss of death, if that's even possible at this rate, will most likely come from one of the amazing multiplayer or single-player games headed our way in 2019. Jeez, is 2019 seriously just a few weeks away already? So here's 5 games that could finally distract us from Fortnite in 2019. But before we get started, make sure to like this video, hit subscribe, and click that little bell so you can see whenever we upload. Number 5, Battlefield 5. Although met with a few awkward mixed reactions when it was announced at E3, we can't help but be excited and cautiously curious when it comes to Battlefield 5's Battle Royale mode, Firestorm. Now, before you say anything, we know Battlefield 5 came out already, but to the disappointment of many Battle Royale fans, it won't be adding in its Battle Royale mode until spring 2019. Lame, but it will eventually be here, and when it arrives, it'll not only be looking to pull players who want realism away from PUBG, but also players from Fortnite. The setup will be very familiar, with a couple twists. Staying true to Battlefield's 64-player style, players will be split up into 16 different squads. From there, you then work together to secure objectives that then unlock rare gear. The last infantry unit standing wins. All of this while a literal ring of fire slowly shrinks the battlefield. Sick. They're also touting the biggest Battlefield map to date in Firestorm, which should make for some tactical amazingness. Or, you know, 20 minutes spent running around endlessly only be headshotted from God knows where. Battlefield's epic tanks and other methods of destructive mayhem are set to return for this mode to make things even more explosive and intense. The supply drops could even be from events like a Luftwaffe squadron getting shot down over the battlefield with a stash of MG42s and Panzerschrecks tucked inside. Score! If you want a hot and sizzling appetizer of what Firestorm will probably be, then go check out Call of Duty Black Ops 4's Battle Royale mode, Blackout, which you know, came out with the game. Number 4, Anthem. BioWare's upcoming action RPG Anthem has started to gain some serious excitement among gamers. Even if it does have a Destiny vibe, the game was developed by the people who brought us Mass Effect. Enough said. This open world game has the typical setup for the genre. It's the future and things are terrible and humanity is on the verge of collapse. Wait, that's not the future, that's just right now. Players take on the role of freelancers and are tasked with defending their world from baddies known as the Dominion. But also an actual impending storm which was probably caused by climate change? Oh god, Anthem is real! But hey, members of Anthem will at least get to sport these sweet-looking exoskeleton suits called Javelins. What's even better is that there's 4 different types of these superhuman suits: the Ranger, Storm, Colossus, and Interceptor. They'll also all have different playstyles to suit your needs. In Anthem, players will get to interact with one another, journey out on missions, collect resources, and battle a bunch of annoying enemies. Totally nothing like Destiny, right? As for the monsters in the game, some may feel similar to Destiny, but there's others that look, well, insane. I mean, look at this thing. And what's super cool about the game is that it'll feature weekly stories all the players get to take part in. BioWare has compared it to an HBO series when referring to the narrative. And if playing with others isn't your thing, have no fear. You can play the entire game alone, locked in a basement, and not have to interact with anyone. Kinda like how I play video games right now. Could this be the next massive gaming experience that dethrones Fortnite from our hearts? If it proves itself significantly better than the Destiny-esque expectations gamers have set for it, it just might. Number 3, The Division 2. So I know what you're thinking. You were probably disappointed by the first game and you're ready to hate this one. Although, I did find the Division single-player grind to be pretty fun. Just me? Okay. Anyways, yeah, you might be right about this being another disappointment fest. But you may be wrong, and honestly, let's hope so, because while The Division had some bumps, it also had some amazing moments too. In this sequel to the New York set action RPG, we're now headed to the nation's capital, Washington, D.C. What better place to hint at our impending apocalypse? With the option of playing this game solo, why would you, or playing with up to 4 people in co-op,
Kit, we gotta get you leveled up.
I know, please help, I've been busy.
This game will follow a similar path as the original. It's 7 months into the epidemic and we're put in the role of a veteran Division agent in the nation's capital. Ubisoft has also promised an array of unique biomes throughout, as the area has been hit by floods, heat waves, and just overall apocalyptic decay. And yes, relax, Dark Zones will be back at launch for all the heart-stopping, loot-grabbing madness you loved from the original game. The Division 2 hit shelves in March of 2019, and with free content already planned for an entire year after the game's released, it's looking like a major contender for a Fortnite killer. Number 2. Single-player games. Second on this list is a slew of seemingly incredible single-player experiences that could have us occupied until 2020. This list is as expansive as ever, but here are a few titles that have us on the edge of our gamer chairs. Let's start with the obvious one, The Last of Us Part 2. Okay, this is only rumored for 2019, but the thought alone of reuniting with Joel and Ellie brings a joyful tear to my eye. Next up is Gears 5, another hugely anticipated franchise release coming at us next year that the fans have been drooling for ever since their showing at E3 2018. Then we have a duo of post-apocalyptic goodness with Techland's survival horror game Dying Light 2, and the much anticipated open world game from Sony Interactive Entertainment's Bend Studios, Days Gone. Okay, sure. Fighting zombies, or freakers as they'll be known in Days Gone, while it offers nothing new and might even be exhaustingly played out, both games have shown the potential to rise above the rest of the undead crap we've been thrown over the past couple years. Another open worlder, but one that we're super excited for, is Death Stranding, Hideo Kojima's first game since departing Konami and the Metal Gear series. Okay, sure, we've all seen the trailers and no one still knows what the f this game is about, but I mean, look at it. It's a LSD-fueled baby old people rain making people old with babies, and there's sensors and ghosts and people floating LSD-fueled Molly-induced drug nightmare. Ah! I want to play it. And finally, while fans have tried tempering their expectations for CD Projekt Red's next game, Cyberpunk 2077, if it lives up to the years of hype behind it, it could win our hearts and our time. I mean, have you seen the gameplay for this game? Look at this car chase. Look at those people. Look at this world. Look at those billboards. Look at this butt. How can you not be hyped for this? And lastly, number 1, Red Dead Online. So while Red Dead Redemption 2's online mode wasn't released alongside the game itself, it now has the potential to kill Fortnite with its online multiplayer gunslinging action. I mean, this is Rockstar we're talking about. If Red Dead Online ends up being anything like GTA Online, then we're excited to say the very least. GTA 5 is not only one of the best-selling games of all time, its online mode is still insanely popular, even 5 years after launching in 2013. If you remember, Rockstar initially delayed the release of GTA Online as well, and after a rough start, this massively expansive experience transformed into something that took the gaming world by storm.
Then tackle a heist, rob a liquor store, or compete in classic online modes.
Constant balance changes, free updates, paid updates, and new modes have all kept millions of players active and made the GTA Online community more popular in 2018 than it's ever been. Could Red Dead Online follow a similar path and make me forget about the constant nagging force of Fortnite? I certainly hope so.
Let's go, quick!
Okay, I know what you're thinking. We said that these games are going to be Fortnite killers. But the reality is that none of these are going to dethrone a free-to-play game that you can find on almost every smartphone, tablet, console, or computer. But they do have the potential to take our minds off the monotony of Battle Royale for at least a couple minutes. And if they do, we count that as a win.
Be careful out there. This is nasty country.
As always, thanks for watching. Let us know what you think in the comments section. Make sure to like this video, hit subscribe, and click that little bell so you can see whenever we upload. Until next time, peace.